August 28th at the Landers Center. Come and say thank you to the Williams Brothers.
Yes, I am.
It's the Williams Brothers Farewell Tour.
I'm just a nobody.
50 years of hits from the Williams Brothers.
God will deliver.
Hit after hit after hit.
I just want to say thank you.
The Williams Brothers Farewell Tour, Sunday, August 28th at the Landers Center. Joining the Williams Brothers for this farewell performance, Sister Shirley Brown with the Tennessee Mass Choir. Plus, Kadarius Price, the Williams Brothers Farewell Tour.
I'm going away.
Sunday, August 28th at the Landers Center in South Haven. Only 2,000 tickets will be sold. Tickets go on sale July 8th at the Landers Center box office and Ticketmaster.com.
It's been a long time.
Yes, it's been a long time, but we're back! The 19th Annual Memphis Blues Festival, starring Willie Clayton.
Now wiggle in the middle, from side to side.
The Manhattans, featuring Gerald Alston.
Let's kiss and say goodbye, pretty baby.
That dancing Pokey Bear.
Be there, to be with my side piece.
Nelly Tiger Travis. Jay Wan.
I've got this record.
And the Jay Morris Group.
She said I'm baby.
The 19th Annual Memphis Blues Festival, Saturday, August 20th at the Landers Center. Willie Clayton, the Manhattans, featuring Gerald Alston, Pokey Bear, Nelly Tiger Travis, Jay Wan, and Jay Morris Group. Saturday, August 20th at the Landers Center. Tickets on sale at the box office and Ticketmaster.com.
Hey, the blues is alright.
You know, when you have a case in criminal court, you want to feel as though you're walking into a courtroom where the judge is fair, just, and has a knowledge of the law. And no matter what crime you are accused of, that judge will treat you with respect and dignity. That's why you want to elect Sanjeev Maymullah as Judge Criminal Court Division 8. Many citizens, as well as lawyers, have complained that the present judge in Division 8 does not know how to talk and treat those who come before him. But not so with Sanjeev Maymullah. Sanjeev is prepared to deal with all that come before him justly, as he hands down the law fairly. Sanjeev has over 20 years experience as an assistant public defender in Memphis and Shelby County. He has defended clients of all different backgrounds. He has litigated cases all the way from arrest to jury trial involving crimes that range from misdemeanors to murder and rape. Sanjeev is committed to treating all litigants, witnesses, and victims of crime fairly and with compassion, and is dedicated to the cause of justice in Memphis and Shelby County. If you're ready for a change in Criminal Court Division 8, vote August 4th for Sanjeev Maymullah as your Criminal Court Judge in Division 8. Early voting starts July 15th through the 30th. Paid for by the committee to elect Sanjeev Maymullah. Rajesh is the treasurer. This is Atticus Matthews. I grew up on Clyde Avenue in an area of North Memphis known as New Chicago. In my youth, it was a beautiful place to live, but now the house I grew up in and the street that I played on is nothing now more than blight. But not only is my old neighborhood like this, but many of yours as well. And the current environmental judge seems not to care. Who is he working for? The citizens of Shelby County or the in-town and out-of-town landlords and property owners? But all of this can change with the getting rid of the current judge and replacing him with someone who cares and someone who is promising to do the job. And that person is Danny Kell. He wants to be elected to the Environmental Court General Sessions Division 4. He is promising to clean up the city of Memphis and Shelby County. He's also endorsed by the mayors of Bartlett, Collierville, Germantown, Lakeland, Milton, and Arlington, and even has the endorsement of the Memphis Firefighters Association. I strongly invite you to endorse Danny Kael as your next environmental judge. If you want to clean up your community, then put a man in office that will flush your blight away. On August 4th, vote Danny Kael for the Environmental Judge General Sessions Division 14. Early voting starts July 15th through the 30th. Paid for by the committee to elect Danny Kael. So hell yeah, Kael is the trick. You know, in this election cycle, when it comes to electing judges, not only do you want honesty and integrity, but you want experience as well. And experience is exactly what you will get when you elect Stuart Breakstone, Circuit Court Judge, Division 6. Stuart Breakstone is a Shelby County native. He graduated from Germantown High School, earned his undergraduate MBA and law degrees from Memphis State University. Stuart Breakstone began practicing law in 1991. He has broad experience in the courtroom. Stuart has tried over 50 civil jury trials and 300 bench trials in circuit, chancery, and juvenile court. He has argued more than 50 cases before the Tennessee Court of Appeals. Stuart has been an alternative resolution dispute mediator since 2013. He has spoken at dozens of seminars on topics such as evidence, contempt, and family law. Stuart is past president of the Family Law section of the Memphis Bar Association. When you're considering the right candidate, judge by experience. Vote Stuart Breakstone for Judge, Circuit Court, Division 6 on August the 4th. Early voting starts on July the 15th. Paid for by friends of Stuart Breakstone, Nick Rice, Treasurer.
This is Judge Joe Brown, and we have a very important election coming up, and I want you to vote for a friend of mine, Joe Osmond, a very experienced attorney who has delivered equity and justice to the citizens of this county for the last 30-some years. I've seen him practice, I know what he's about, and we need him in the criminal courts. So vote Joe Osmond for Judge, Division 2 of the Criminal Courts.
This is Joe Osmond. I approve this message paid for by the committee to elect Joe Osmond for Judge, Michael Working Treasurer.
I'm just leaving my favorite spot for lunch in the Haven, Piccadilly. Everybody knows it. Whenever I decide to go to lunch, my favorite spot is Piccadilly, so that's where I'm just leaving. But I was thinking about this District 6 race. Whitehaven, it's time for us to stand up. I'm not going to tell you exactly who to vote for, who not to vote for, but I do want to share this with you. It's time for Whitehaven to have a true Whitehaven voice. A person that was raised in Whitehaven. A person that was nurtured in the culture and climate of Whitehaven. Somebody who's truly a Whitehaven type. Now let me also clear up a few distractions that's going on there. Everybody that graduated from Whitehaven now is too tight. It's time for us to have a true tiger in office to make good decisions or the white Haitian community. Not only the 3116 zip codes, but the 3109 zip codes. It's time for us to have a true tiger. Tigers, stand up. It's time to stand up and vote. Get someone who definitely bleeds black and gold like we do. Tigers forever.
She is so indispensable. Yeah, she walking and talking, no faking, creating.
If you wanna know what's Thaddeus, if you wanna grow, ask Thaddeus, he will let you know, yeah, yeah. What's Thaddeus? It's the Thaddeus Matthews Show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. What Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news, he's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight.
And good evening, and just when you may have thought that it was safe, it is not. Glad to be here with you on this Wednesday afternoon. God is good, and He's blessed us to make it to another day. I'm just glad to still be here and doing what I do, and I do it better than anyone else I know. I've got a very serious subject on tonight, and I want you to just go along with me because I'm going to want your participation. You know, yeah. Let me share something to you. Quit sending me or calling me for my help to get you out of your problems and to deal with your problems where you are getting some money and you don't want to pay me. I don't want to hear your stories if you ain't got no money. If it's not dealing with a civic issue, if it's dealing with your own personal issues at the house. I had a lady call me today about a lawsuit where the lawyer ain't gave her money yet. I don't like the lawyer. Okay? I don't. What's that Reeves boy name with Reeves? I don't like him. Okay? We've had some issues, the two of us. Henry Reeves, that's his name. I don't care for Henry Reeves. In fact, I don't even think Henry Reeves owns the law firm. I think that he is more than likely a front for the white folk that really own the firm. When I look at the number of commercials that he does, and I've been to his office, and most of the people in there are white and they're paralegals. And then you're in all of that great big building. I just have some suspicions about who really owns the law firm. Okay? I do. That's just me. And we had some issues. He got off a case of mine because in 2 years I hadn't got a call back as to the status of a law case. And
when I asked, because I didn't want to speak to the little workers in the office, the little paralegals and shit. I didn't want to talk to them peoples. I wanted to speak with him. And he was upset over the fact that I asked some questions. Okay. I asked some questions about my case that he was handling that I had not gotten a call on in 2 years. Now, really, I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are. My thoughts are that he's a front for Morgan & Morgan. Now, that's just my thoughts. When I see the number of commercials, knowing what commercials cost, and in prime time, something just makes my little radar go off. And but I told the lady, I said, "Now, baby, cause I don't like him, I'll give you a discount. But don't think that you can use my time and services for free. Don't think that you can call and use my influence for free." Okay. Don't think that you can use my services for free. I'm not free. You pay the lawyers that you go to and everybody else. I get paid. I used to do all the stuff that I do as a community service, working for the people. Yeah. But I found out that the people don't give a fuck. They just want something for free. Okay. Quentin Jordan, we don't care whether you be in the city of Memphis tomorrow. But that's just the way it is. And this will keep you from calling me. See, I guess somebody texted me with some information, but okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm hoping that you went out, most of you anyway, and early voted. I put my ballot up on my page for the people that I support in races. Joe Osmond called me about 6 o'clock and told me that Joe Brown was endorsing him. I think that's a smart move. Joe has been my lawyer for 25 years. I don't need to turn my damn volume up. Turn your motherfucking volume up. Everybody else can hear me well, Stephanie Price. Turn your piece of shit up. Okay, and don't be worrying me while I'm on the air about nothing that's engineering wise. Turn your goddamn machine up. Everybody, do the rest of y'all hear me okay? Do y'all hear the words that come out of my mouth? Shit. Damn. I mean, it's EB. You got an EBT phone. They cut your volume around about the 20th of the month. You ain't made your motherfucking payment yet, so they done cut your shit down. Interrupting me with that bullshit. Okay. want you to go out and vote for Joe. Joe Osment has been my attorney for 25 years. We are friends. He's handled some tough shit for me. Yes, he has. And I want you to vote. He will be a very fair judge on the bench. I know the other young lady is a black woman that's running, and I ain't got nothing bad to say about the young lady. But I invite you to join somebody with the real experience who's been there for a while. Okay? That knows the law. Some of the shit he done handled for me, he had to know the law, and we ain't never lost. So, give your vote to my good friend, Joe Osment, who has been endorsed by the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, and the Young Democrats. I get messages sometimes from some of you who watch your show that you got too many commercials. No, motherfucker, I ain't got too much commercials. Every commercial you see is Monty. Okay? Is Monty's. So I'm going to try to separate them around maybe 5 and 6 at a time, but this is money, baby. When y'all look at 3, 5, 13, 24, don't they have some commercials on? They charge much more than I'm charging. So let me make my munchies. If you don't want to watch my goddamn show until after political season, then that's your motherfucking privilege. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't care. We're going to run the numbers that are necessary. Yes, will call me when I go up there. It's very important. Okay, very important. Okay. It's about the Monties. And goddamn it, I don't even talk to politicians that ain't got no Monties. That's what I asked me, what can you do for me for $500? Take you to get the fuck out of my face? And I'll do that free. Y'all pay white folk their price. Yeah, it's one of them, my friend. It's time for black politicians, when you're running for office, know damn well what you're doing. Okay? Know what you're doing. Raise some monies. How in the hell you running for office and ain't got no Monties? Okay? How do you do that? How do you run for office? You know, I run the people say, I'm still raising money. Baby, we're in the early voting. Your broke ass should have got another job. Okay, you should have got another job instead of running for goddamn office. Because goddamn, if you don't know marketing, you have no marketing skills, then you're going to lose, baby. You ain't got nothing but a little push card and some itty bitty yard signs. Look, someone asked me about Will Richardson. And then I'm going into this heavy subject so I can piss some folk off. I feel like pissing somebody off today. Will Richardson's picture has been on my marquee. You can't help but see him for 4 hours every night. 2 hours, or however long I be on. I wear his shirt. He paid me excellently. He came up with the idea for his picture right there. We were eating dinner at the Great Sun downtown we eat at. And he came up with the idea and gave me the munchies right there. I've had other candidates that have said, can I get my picture right there? Yes. Here's the cost. Well, I don't want to pay that. Okay. I ain't mad at you. I'm in the advertising and marketing business. And I realize that if 80, 90% of the candidates that I'm running win, there's a city election next year. And the price is going to be a little bit higher. Because you ain't got as many candidates, so you can't make as much money. Okay. Great idea. You can't help. Why don't you wear some of the other candidate shirts? I do from time to time. They wrinkle over there in the corner. But he paid me in excess of his advertising rate. Shit. But these motherfuckers out here, y'all pay, but see, y'all pay white folk. Y'all pay white folk, and then some of y'all to get on a ballot will pay $7,500 to $8,500 to be on the ballot. I ain't mad at them guys. If y'all dumb enough to pay them $7,500 to be on a ballot, then that's your little red wagon. But don't come to me and ask for the damn cheap. All right? Malik Flowers, you about to get put because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I do nothing for free. Don't call my phone if you ain't got no money. That's the way it is. I deal with issues. And that's it. Only issues. But if you want me to get involved in my landlord don't go and put me out. Motherfucker, you should have paid the rent. The white people told you when you moved in, every month on the 1st, no later than the 5th, we want some munchies. So don't call me. Will you get involved and call my landlord? No. Bitch, you need to be calling the goddamn bank. Get your loan. Title on, but you ain't got no car. I don't do it free. Okay? The minimum of anything I do, making calls, my time on the phone. When y'all call the lawyers, they charge you to talk to them. They count on them long conversations. And y'all be wanting to talk to me for long, thinking I'm going to give you some information. I ain't giving you shit for free. Okay? All right, let's get off into this civic shit. And I'll give you a list of folks that you spoke of. Everybody that you see me advertising, that's who you vote for. I got 2 races where I've got 2 people in those races. What I will do is play their commercials back to back, and who impresses you the most is who you vote for. I am so sorry to hear about the very tragic death of Pastor, I believe I'm saying it right, Artura Eason Williams. No, consulting ain't free, bitch. And you gone. Let me give you some consultation. Your mammy was a hoe, but she wasn't a good one. Okay. was killed, I believe, in her driveway several days ago. By, is it 2 or 3 Hispanics? A 15-year-old fired a weapon and took her life. I think the young man was 15 years old, Miguel Andrea, whatever the fuck it is. On July 18th at 11:50 p.m., officers responded to a carjacking in the 1600 block. Oh, is that another story? Okay. Oh, this is the one they did. They did 2 carjacking. After they killed her, they went and carjacked someone else. So at 11:50 p.m., officers responded to a carjacking in the 1600 block of Hunter's Rest. Officers were advised that the victim was approached by 2 male whites while in her vehicle. They pointed a gun at her and ordered her from the vehicle, driving away in her Chevrolet Malibu. At approximately 1:05 a.m., Shelby County deputies spotted the Malibu and attempted a traffic stop. The vehicles fled and officers pursued. The Malibu wrecked at 1053 Larry Lane, and 3 Hispanic juveniles were placed into custody. The juveniles were transported to homicide for continued investigation as they matched the description of the suspects from the homicide of Arturo Eason Williams. Miguel, whatever his last name is, was charged with first-degree murder, murder in the perpetration of a robbery, especially aggravated robbery, carjacking, and employment of a firearm doing a dangerous felony. The 16-year-old male juvenile was charged with theft of property, $2,500 to $10,000. A 17-year-old juvenile was released without charges. That was the third person in this. I'm trying to find that last text you sent me, Norman. I believe that they were students at the, oh, here it is, I found it. Miguel is a former Cape Bond student who was expelled from Cape Bond Middle for drug trafficking. Last school year, he's 15 years old. The young boys that killed Arturo were the same ones. Okay, I got that. We have learned that at least one of them was in summer school at Cape Bond. He showed up for class wearing an ankle bracelet. That may be how they were eventually tracked and apprehended. Let me say this. These boys should be tried as adults. This 15-year-old should be tried as an adult. And sitting here right then, something clicked in my mind, and I've got to check the law on that. I'm thinking that you have to be. I'm thinking now. I'm not sure that you have to be 16 years old to be tried as an adult. My subject for this evening is either you train your child or you bury your child. We are tired of your children. Let me say this. I don't give a fuck about your child's life if he's trying to take mine. I don't care whether he's Hispanic, Chinese, or black. It would be my goal to kill your child. If I'm able to get my hands on my weapon, I will take your child's life with no hesitation, no second thought. I will kill your child because your child has the idea, first of all, that he can rob me, take what belongs to mine, and I'm just going to give you my shit. If you got the drop on me, okay, you got the car. I got carjacked last summer. Got the drop on me. I make sure you don't get no drops now, because even though I was careful that night, I wasn't careful enough. And then I had a bad habit of getting in my car and did not immediately closing my door. And then I was at a blues show in Orange Mountain. I shouldn't have been there. And then the highlights of Carolyn Wolf and her band's Mobile Home were bright and on my vehicle. So I said, okay, I knew that was Carolyn Wolf, her husband and their group. They were in the mobile home. The lights was on high beam, shining directly on me in my car. He got my car and he told me, I'll kill you. Only went in one pocket. In one pocket I had about $100 some, but the other pocket had about $500, $600, $700, $800 in it. That's the reason now I carry no cash. I carry nothing but my cards. You're a disappointed motherfucker. If you rob me, you ain't gonna get nothing but some cards. But I had a feeling of hatred for that brother. I wanted him dead. I wanted to preach his funeral. I wanted, as one with funeral home experience, be the one to push that motherfucker down the aisle. I want to be the motherfucker that lowered his ass into the ground. That was the bitterness that I have, because I still like to see the motherfucker dead, if he ain't already been killed. Carjacking is a felony. I felt that night like I had been stripped naked. You violated me. And the sad part about it, I was getting rid of the car the next day. I was trying to get my pickup truck. But you took it. I had to rearrange my deal. Because you want to take something that belongs to somebody else. Let me share with you. The police can't do it. The police react to what your heathen ass children do. That's the reason it isn't so important to elect new judges. Put new judges on the bench. These judges, many of them, all except Lee Coffey. Lee Coffey gonna get your ass now. But many criminal justice lawyers, whether they're upstairs or downstairs, where they initially come, are too soft on the criminal. I believe in the truth in sentencing, but it's only in violence. So I told my lawyer yesterday, the Memphis Daily, the Daily Memphian or whatever it is, want to do a story because Amy Wyrick, the DA, was on my show to explain what truth in sentencing is. I said, tell them, fuck it. I don't give a fuck about you doing a story on me. It might be some folks that don't know I exist. That'll be a good story for them. Okay? See, even when we talk about juvenile court can't do nothing for your child if you haven't done nothing for your child. You have not raised that little goofy motherfucker the way that little goofy motherfucker should be. What you expect juvenile court to do? And I hear this bullshit that Tariq talks about. You know, that one that wanted to drive me to talk about Judge Dan Michaels. You ain't did nothing, Judge. All these years, you know the problem that exists in our community. You want to be the juvenile court judge, but you have not did anything for the juveniles. Where is your motherfucking mentoring program? No damn well. You can't give these murderers a second time, or a second chance. Lock their asses up. They grown and should know. My wife is also ready. The Lord said, be ye also ready, didn't it? I said, baby, if you're riding at night, have that motherfucker in your hand as you drive. I don't let her get no gas at night. Drive my truck. She like driving it anyway because it's always for the gas. If they come up to the window, if they touch your door, you have the right to shoot them. Trying to enter the car. Do not roll your glasses down. Because the police going to say, if you had time to roll your glass down, you had time to back away. Shoot through the motherfucking window. I can buy a glass. It is time to start killing some of these young folk who are out here robbing. You as parents, either you're going to train your child or you're going to bury that goofy motherfucker. You know, I try to be out of town most weekends. I found me a new spot to hang out over on Harbor Town with my good friend Will Richardson, where it's nothing but grown folk. But walk into my car, I'm ready. Your children, y'all raising them demon ass children. You ain't raising your children, you're letting your children raise themselves. Then you want to cry with your nappy headed ass when one of them motherfuckers get killed. Fuck him. Fuck him. He wanted to take somebody else's life, and you want us to feel sorry for your GoFund having to get motherfucking child? Fuck him. I'm all for giving people the benefit of the doubt. But I'm in a frame of mind where I doubt if any of them have an outlook on life. This boy, 15 years old. Hispanic. They just as bad as the black children. And if you get an automatic, you keep one in the chamber. Shit. You keep one in the chamber. Keep your safety off when you're in your car. When you're at the gas station. I was at the service station, I believe that was Sunday. We had stopped to get the truck some gas. And some guys on motorcycles. And I'm getting ready to pump the gas. And one of them recognized who I was. Hey, Dad Matthew. And he started walking towards me. I said, brother, for the safety of yourself and me, don't take another step. I just want to dap, man. No, I don't dap. I don't allow you to get in my space. Okay? I don't allow you to get in my space because I'm fearing for my life at this point. I've had so many death threats, and I usually didn't take the death threats seriously. But I fear for my life. I got enemies. So I warn you. Then if you persist, then we got to elevate the thing. Don't ask me for no motherfucking change at the service station. What a motherfucking car is, and what you ride and drive, and that change will get you there. No. You as parents, do you have any rules and regulations at your house? Or can your minor child do whatever they want to do? They come and go as they please. You come and go as they please. Do you ever punish them? Do you ever put a foot in their ass? Lord have mercy. Sometimes you need to put a foot in the ass. Yeah. cast iron skillet. How many of you as mothers are fearful of a motherfucker you feeding? Lord help me tonight. How you feed that motherfucker? And if you don't like cussing, you're in the wrong place, because this is a cussable subject. How you feed a child and you scared of them? How you put a roof over a child's head? And you scared of him? How do you fix his plate? Frying some chicken, boiling some neck bones, and you have a fear of that which you gave birth to. How do you do it? How do you do it? How do you do it? Tell me. Because see, my man can't wrap himself around being scared of a child that you raise, that you put clothes on, you fried the chicken for. I can't gather that. I'm gonna kick your ass till your nose bleed, motherfucker. Yes, some of the daddies scared of their sons too. Wouldn't be mine. They want to square up with you when you try to tell them, square up, motherfucker. I'm old. But I got some shit that'll set your ass down. Okay. I got something that'll set your ass down. And if the mama don't like it, the mama can go with you. Because I'm going to put your motherfucking ass out. Because see, my rule is, or my rule was, with my ex-wife, when you get 18, and I had step boys, and one of them little motherfuckers reared up at me. Because I told him, I said, now you're 18, you got to get the fuck out of my house. And the motherfucker acted like he couldn't understand the English language. 2 or 3 days passed by, a week passed by, and one morning I just had hell in me, and I told him, get your shit and get out the house. His mama went to say something. I said, now, you can get your shit and go with this little motherfucker. Motherfucker, he was bigger than me. Ran up with his muscles and shit. I said, excuse me. I went in my bedroom. I had a 12 gauge Mossberg right by my head, by the headboard. I clacked around in there. Now, motherfucker, what you gonna do? If you put your hands on me, I got to defend myself. And I'm gonna blow your motherfucking head completely off. My ex-wife got up, took him somewhere. I ain't gonna play that shit. Ain't gonna be but one captain in my house, and that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be the man of my house. We ain't got no children here, so I ain't got to worry. And when Morgan come, Well, she thinks she ruined my damn house. Got her own bedroom and shit. But, you know, you don't get no further than Morgan. Yeah, the old folk used to say, I brought you into the world, and I'll take your ass on out of here. Where them mamas at? Them good old mamas. All right, let me take a commercial break. I'm going to open up the phone lines on the night. Do you have a curfew for your child, for your minor child? Do you? Do you? Do you make your child say yes, sir, and yes, ma'am? Do you allow stolen goods and stolen cars at your house? We'll talk more about this in just a minute.
When electing a judge, you want to make sure that that person has a knowledge of the law, has experience in the law, has integrity, and is known to be an honest person. And you will get all of these qualities if Taretha Huden is elected as the judge in General Sessions Criminal Court Division 11. She's represented many in the Shelby County area as their attorney. Now she wants to represent all Shelby Countyans. If elected, when you walk in her courtroom, you will know you are about to be treated fairly. Your status or your culture will not determine your outcome. Only how you as a person can receive justice according to the law. On August 4th, vote for fairness on the bench. Vote Taretha Huden, General Sessions Criminal Court Judge, Division 11. Paid for by the Committee to elect Taretha Hewlett, Larry Williams, Treasurer.
Hello, I am Judge Betty Thomas Moore. I have had the honor and the privilege to serve as your judge in Division 5 of General Sessions Civil Court for the past 16 years. I made history as the first elected female judge of the Shelby County General Sessions Civil Court. I dispose of thousands of cases making impartial and just decisions. I am proud to serve Shelby County. Thank you for your vote.
Paid for by the Committee to re-elect Judge Betty Thomas Moore, Alvin Moore, Treasurer.
Veronica Cooper wants to be elected as judge in General Sessions Court Division 5. Veronica Cooper got her law degree in 1997 from the Villanova University, did her undergraduate work at the Morris Brown College in 1994. Veronica Cooper has 25 years in private practice, admitted to the United States Court of Appeals for the 6th District. She's also a former college professor, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. She is also a member of the Delta Sigma Theta sorority. She is very diverse in this community, holding no prejudice, and feel that everyone should be equal and treated with fair justice. She also says that Shelby County needs a judge who knows that her role is to serve the people by showing up to work, working hard, and treating those that come before her with respect and dignity. She says, I am that judge. She says vote for her because she will show up and eliminate the current waste in General Sessions Division 5. She will value the citizens of Shelby County and work hard on their behalf and respect the bench and respect those who come before her. Early voting starts on July the 15th through the 30th. Election day is August the 4th. Vote for Veronica Cooper, Judge, General Sessions Court, Division 5. Paid for by the committee to elect Veronica R. Cooper, Judge. Ayla Tootin is the treasurer. Melody Taylor Jefferson has been in the private practice of law for almost 30 years. Her experience, knowledge, compassion, ability to listen, to be fair, and to apply the law are some of the qualities that make her an excellent candidate for your next Chancellor of Part 1 Chancery Court. She graduated from Rhodes College with a Bachelor of Arts in English and obtained her Juris Doctor's degree from Cecil C. Humphreys School of Law. Attorney Taylor Jefferson worked for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in their fundraising section, as well as for the state of Tennessee and the Department of Human Services. Her legal career started as a judicial law clerk in Chancery Court and the private practices of law in the associations of Pete, Higgs, and Armstrong. Attorney Taylor Jefferson serves on the board of Young Actors Guild and is a member of the Association of Women Attorneys, the Memphis Bar Association, and the Ben F. Jones chapter of the National Bar Association. She is a member of Brown Baptist Church and of Alpha Kappa Alpha Incorporated. Service is her basis and foundation, and she would love to serve the Shelby County community. She wants to thank you for your advanced support. Vote for experience. Vote for integrity. Vote for justice. On August the 4th, vote for Melanie Taylor Jefferson, Chancellor, Part 1. Make her the first female chancellor. Also, early voting starts July 15th through the 30th. Paid for by the committee to elect Melanie Taylor Jefferson for Chancellor. Tundra Davis, Treasurer. Domestic violence is an issue which has plagued the American society since its inception. In the last 2 years, there has been an increase in the number of cases involving domestic violence. But when Kathy Anderson is elected as a General Sessions Criminal Court Judge of Division 10, she will work to stop the cycle of abuse here in Shelby County. Kathy Anderson has worked with the criminal justice system for over 2 decades, spending 27 years with the Office of the Shelby County Public Defender. Kathy has witnessed firsthand the long-term effect of domestic violence. She's seen the effects this cycle has had on children who have witnessed this violence, even sometimes becoming abusers themselves. Kathy encourages us as a community to demand laws from legislators which enhance punishment for those convicted of domestic violence in the presence of children. As part of her candidacy, Kathy believes there is a dire need to establish a domestic violence registry. This will help identify those convicted of domestic violence so that other persons are aware of their behavior prior to getting involved with them. Kathy is also a very proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. On August 4th, vote for Kathy Allison, General Sessions Criminal Court Judge, Division 10. Early voting starts July 15th through the 30th. Paid for by the committee to elect Kathy Anderson Judge, Norma Lester Treasurer.
This is Judge Joe Brown, and we have a very important election coming up, and I want you to vote for a friend of mine, Joe Osmond, a very experienced attorney who has delivered equity and justice to the citizens of this county for the last 30-some years. I've seen him practice, I know what he's about, and we need him in the criminal courts. So vote Joe Osmond for Judge, Division 2 of the Criminal Courts.
This is Joe Osmond. I approve this message paid for by the committee to elect Joe Osmond for Judge, Michael Working Treasurer.
Well, damn. I did all the talking, and Will, send me that young lady's real name, because she's going by Courtney on the Facebook. so I can go and deal with her. Don't send me something disparaging on somebody and you can't back it up. I asked for the receipts on what you're saying, and you can't give me the receipts. And I'm well aware who you work for. I have multi receipts. However, I'm going to use a different avenue. Well, baby, you do that. You use your different avenue, but ain't nobody's avenue as big as mine. I got a boulevard, so you go down there on the avenue. You are a disgruntled employee. Okay, so I understand you being mad. Okay, now what I did do, and I'm gonna give it to you again. These are the candidates I support. And you got sound now, whoever you are, at 347-7079. Sanjeev Mamula, Betty Thomas, and she's running against Veronica Cooper. You have a choice between them. And here's what I do with the candidates who are in the same race. I run your commercials back to back, so that you listen to the commercials and then you're able to listen for the experience. Joe Osmond, naturally. David Poole, Taretha Hewlett, Will Richardson. He's running against Barbara Cooper. Hey, you make the choices. Stuart Breakstone, Lonnie Thompson, Tiffany Perry, Wanda Howard, Kathy Anderson, Melanie Taylor Jefferson, Danny Kale, Jamila Swearingen, who's running against Sohaila Kale, Floyd Bonner, Eddie Jones, okay, and Dan Kale. These are the people who are advertising with me. And I've had long discussions with all of these individuals. I look for experience that will allow you to do the job. Mr. Excelsior, if the volume is low, turn your motherfucking cheap ass equipment up. I'm not going to turn mine up any louder than what it is. Okay? Or leave, whichever one you fancy, sir. All right, but we're talking tonight about either train your child or bury your child. Quit giving to these damn GoFundMes. Pookie done went out and met his match. Tried to rob somebody and they shot him. He's dead. We ain't got no money to bury Pokey. And here's the one I hate. He was trying to change his life. The motherfucker didn't change it fast enough. Fuck Pookie. He didn't change his life fast enough. I don't give the GoFundMes. If the motherfucker's dead and didn't have no insurance, you know that heathen motherfucker that you had in your house. You know the one you scared of. The one that is bringing dope into your house. The one that is parking the cars that he stole in your driveway. You had to know that at some point he gonna die. They gonna kill his ass. You should have had some insurance on Pookie. Go dig a hole in the backyard. Dig it deep and throw his ass in the hole. Put a little stuff on him so it won't stink. I don't give a fuck about your child. Let me say it again. I don't give a fuck about your 15-year-old, your 14-year-old, your 12 years old. If that motherfucker got a gun, it's jail or hell. And I prefer to sit in the hell. If we sit in the jail, taxpayers gotta pay for it. Ain't no GoFundMe for the taxpayers to take care of your no good ass child. And some of y'all listening to me right now know you got a no good motherfucker in your house. You raised him no good. His daddy won't do that. His daddy ain't here. You the motherfucker that chose the daddy. Come on. His daddy done ran off. He didn't want you. He wanted your ass when he met you. He didn't want no baby by you. You chose the daddy. I'm a victim. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You chose the daddy. Then you want to cry a victim. Get married and then have some babies. I ain't giving shit to no back to school shit. Now I'm just talking about me. You good-hearted people that want to do it, then do it. You went out here fucking every Tom, every Dick, every Harry. Every Harry Dick. You're buying firecrackers. You buy toys at Christmas. Why should society have to give some paper to your child? I don't give a damn if that motherfucker got to roll up some toilet tissue and turn it in to the teacher. Write his name and the answer to the questions on some toilet tissue. I give zero fucks. You're raising these heathens. Turning these heathens loose on society and think we're supposed to care for your child. You want us to care more for your child than you care for your child. My message tonight is either train your child or bury your child. He in the gang, I can't do nothing with him. Then put him out your house. Put him out your house. Some of y'all know when they find these stolen cars, they're at the mama's house. You knew goddamn well that wasn't his car. He ain't even got no job. Ain't a good dope seller. But you act like you don't see the stolen cars. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 of them at your house. Parents should be locked up too. The parents should be locked up, and there's a charge on the books that they can be. It's a law already on the books that can be used, contributing to the delinquency of a minor. The law is already on the book. Wait a minute, let me tell you that again. Contributing to the delinquency of a minor is already on the book. It's already on the book. The parents of Jesus and whatever his name is, Julio, should be arrested as well. Why is your 15-year-old not in the house at 1 o'clock when they tried to take the other lady's car? Some of them say, you put me out, I'm going to come back and burn this motherfucker down. The fuck? Are you scared? Light a torch to my house and see when I blast your motherfucking ass away. I'm going to try to shoot you on the left side of your face. This is the casket side. Okay? Your friends might want to look at your ass in the casket. I'm going to shoot you on the left side of your motherfucking head. So you can still be viewable at your funeral. You sorry ass mammies. And then some of you bitches got nerves enough to sit up on the front row and cry. Ooh, Pookie gone! The motherfucker behind time, he should have been gone. Oh, my baby! Oh, my baby! Your baby dead. He's about to be a refreshment for the maggots. That'll be maggot food. I know it's hard, but it's fair. you ain't got no insurance on. You better get you a policy. I wish I could had time to sell some death insurance. And Jason Perry said they got to close the casket. Fucking with him. Yeah, you blow the whole side of his face up. Ed Ford good at reconstructing. I seen Ed take a picture of some dead people and they look better dead than they do when they living. That's the reason you got to elect some new judges. Judges like Taretha Hewlett for General Sessions Criminal Court Division 11 downstairs. That's where they go first when they get out of jail. These bonds are not high enough. Y'all vote for Taretha Hewlett. Shit. Man. Joe Osment gonna be upstairs. So y'all vote for Joe. I know what Joe would do. I don't give a damn who else in the race. She black. Okay. I ain't got nothing to do with her being black. But I know what experience is. You need somebody on the bench that knows the law. And he been my lawyer for 25 years. He got to know some law. All the shit I've been in. We must kill your child if you won't train him. I don't care if your little black child got a dashiki, a ring in his nose, and a sword riding on a goddamn elephant. If the motherfucker wants to die, I'm the motherfucker that will kill your child. Rob me on your motherfucking elephant if you want. You tired of riding on the elephant, so you want to carjack me so you can get you a good ride. No, motherfucker. No. They're going to take you to the great burial ground. Don't be scared to say, I'll kill him. They want to kill you. Here was Pastor Artura Eason Williams. Here she was. Just mind her own business. At her own house. At her own house. At her own house. Not at the store, not at the service station. Not at the stop sign. But at her own house. You ain't safe at your own house. I got alarms and cameras. But if you catch me watching Matt Dillon and Wagon Train, I might go to sleep. But if you come through my door, the word, the sword, is laying right there beside me. And I don't mean Melanie. She got a sword too. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Y'all burglarizing. Y'all terrorizing. People who works hard for their possessions. And I'm not going to just shoot you one time. The police believe in the tap method. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to shoot you 3 or 4 times. But she might still be wiggling and shit. You know. Boom, 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 boom. It's still wiggling. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Until the threat is neutralized. That's right. Anybody trying to bring hassle to my castle deserve to be shot. And I don't know how you do, baby, but my house do look like a castle. Shit. But I will kill your child because you didn't raise him. The word saying, and some of y'all go to church. The word says, train up a child I don't know, Garland. Train up a child in the way he or she should go. Not in the way they want to go, but in the way they should go. And when I shoot you, I'm going to call them people and tell them, well, y'all come on and get this motherfucker because he's bleeding all over my hard wood floors. And that shit, blood going to be hard to get up. Can I put a napkin or something under his head or something? Bleeding all over my shit. If you want your child to be in rehabilitation, let him rehab at home. Put some rules down and some regulations at your house. You ain't got no rules. You ain't got no regulations. Then he died. Oh well. I don't give a damn about your child. All right, I'm going to take another quick commercial break. I have to get all these commercials out of the way. Then I'll open up the phone lines, phone lines. We'll be right back.
Look at her glow. She ready. Yeah, she's standing up tall. Confident and bold.
I'm just leaving my favorite spot for lunch in the Haven, Piccadilly. Everybody knows that whenever I decide to go to lunch, my favorite spot is Piccadilly, so that's where I'm just leaving. But I was thinking about this District 6 race. Whitehaven, it's time for us to stand up. I'm not going to tell you exactly who to vote for, who not to vote for, but I do want to share this with you. It's time for Whitehaven to have a true Whitehaven voice, a person that was raised in Whitehaven, a person that was nurtured in the culture and climate of Whitehaven, somebody who's truly a Whitehaven tiger. Now let me also clear up a few distractions that's going on there. Everybody that graduated from Whitehaven now the true tiger. It's time for us to have a true tiger in office to make good decisions for the Whitehaven community. Not only the 3116 zip codes, but the 3109 zip codes. It's time for us to have a true tiger. Tiger, stand up. It's time to stand up and vote. Get someone who definitely bleeds black and gold like we do. Tiger forever.
She is so indispensable. Yeah, she walking and talking, no faking, creating.
She gets the job done Jamie de Swearingen gets the job done. Hey, she's one city council, now she's running again. Circuit court clerk's office where we need a friend. We want somebody that we can trust. This city needs a leader that won't give up. Step to the left if you're voting, then step to the right if you know it. Then bounce to the one that you know is best to be the circuit court clerk, and I'll do she gets the job done.
Swearingen for a better relationship with the judges. Swearingen for a better relationship with the lawyers. Swearingen connecting circuit court clerk to the community.
Go out and vote Jamie de Swearingen. Hey, a vote for Swearingen is a vote for you. We're going to the poll and we know what to do. A vote for Swearingen is a vote for you. We're going to the poll and we know what to do.
Paid for by friends to elect Jamita Swearingen, Juliet Waddell Pittman, Treasurer.
Many of you thought that there was no choice in voting for the circuit court clerk, and that you were just stuck in having to vote for the same old political name with no experience. But you do have a choice, and that choice is Soheya Kale. Soheya Kale has over 27 years with county government, 23 with the sheriff's office. She has managed over $89 million in budget, negotiated multi-million-dollar contracts for the sheriff's office. The office that she's running for is a civil court and is a court of record handling divorces, child custody cases, car wrecks, medical malpractices, and anything over $25,000. This job is an administrative job and not a job that has anything to do with a political party. This office needs experience and not be given to a politician with no experience who just needs a job. Soheya Kale has been endorsed by current circuit court clerk Tamika Gibson and former clerk Jimmy Moore. She's also been endorsed by the mayors of Germantown, Arlington, and Bartlett. So on August 4th, vote for experience, not a politician. Vote Soheya Kale, the circuit court clerk. Early voting starts July 15th through the 30th. Paid for by friends of Soheya Kale. Richard Disashua is the treasurer.
His father was a Memphis police officer. Fighting crime was in Floyd Bonner's DNA, so it's little wonder that Floyd Bonner became our sheriff. Since being elected, he's introduced new technology, hired more deputies, and Floyd Bonner has gone beyond the traditional role of a sheriff and expanded community outreach to every part of Shelby County. That's why his office was awarded the Triple Crown for law enforcement standards, because Floyd Bonner has been a great leader, and that's exactly what a sheriff should be. Sheriff Floyd Bonner.
From being born in Centrefort, raised in Whitehaven, graduating from Central High School, through 24 years of legal practice, I am an advocate for the community, for justice, and for equality. My name is Carlos Bibbs, and I'm an experienced attorney seeking a judgeship in Circuit Court, Division 2. Circuit Court deals with business issues, divorces, medical malpractice, and name changes, just to list a few. It's important to have experienced advocates in our courtrooms, from the counsel table to the bench. As your next circuit court judge, I will treat each litigant fairly and with respect from beginning to end. I ask each of you for your support and your vote, because together we can bring about justice and equality in our community.
This is Thaddeus Matthews. You know, it's not often that I can say that a candidate that's running for office is truly a good person and will do exactly what they say they will do if elected. But I can say that about Judge Lonnie Thompson, Judge, General Sessions Court, Division 6. Lonnie Thompson and I shot marbles. We played kickball in the street. We lived next door to each other. We grew up in the same church. Lonnie Thompson is fair in his court, and I know he's fair because I've been in his court, and he recused himself because of our lifelong friendship. Lonnie Thompson deserves to be re-elected as your General Sessions Court judge in Division 6. He has 23 years of experience as a judge. Trusted leadership and trusted experience is what you get in Judge Lonnie Thompson. So on August 4th, vote to re-elect Judge Lonnie Thompson, General Sessions Court, Division 6. Early voting starts July 15th through the 30th. Paid for by the committee to elect Judge Lonnie Thompson. Judge Sheila Edwards is the treasurer. Tariq Sugarman wants to become judge of juvenile court. In fact, this is his second time running for the seat. But shouldn't a man that is running for a judge at least have integrity? Well, Tariq Sugarman has none. He wanted to pay me to speak ill and very negatively against his opponent, the current judge of juvenile court, Dan Michael. I refuse. He wants to use me, but does not want the community to know that he spent money with me. In other words, he wants to use me. His reason being that his family doesn't like me. I spoke against his sister when she ran for county commission. His mama, who is deceased, did not like me because I cuss. He says his morality and his love for his family says that the community cannot know that he spent money with me. So you just want to use me? You're no more than a traffic cop. You have no qualifications, Tariq, to be the judge of juvenile court. What have you done for our young people? Where is your mentoringship? What have you said to our young people about the ills that they're committing in this community? I am urging this community to say no to the fake, say no to the phony, say no to a user. Vote no for Tariq Sugarman as juvenile court judge. Who you vote for is up to you. But do we need any more traffic cops? Do we need any more phonies and fakes in office? Say no to Sugarman.
Okay, thank you. My wife was hollering from way downstairs. Cut the mic on. She got me on the big screen TV. Again, let me say this. Okay. All you motherfuckers ain't got to tell me ain't no sound. She, Courtney Porter, you sent me information on a candidate with no receipts. And she said that I should not be promoting this certain candidate. I got the receipts. I said, okay. Then what you do is send me the receipts. And she could send me no receipts. Her reply to me was, well, I'll just use somebody else. Well, they still got to have the receipts. And more so than me. Because I operate under a different set of rules than they have to deal with. Now, I contacted the candidate and I found out that you were working for them and you're a disgruntled employee. You were not following instructions and trying to do things your particular way. They mentored you and made you a manager, and then you went left. The candidate says that they have nothing to say bad about you, and you've been gone 4 to 5 months. But don't think you can use me, coordinate for your dirty work, okay? That dog just don't hunt. Okay. All right, let's open up the phone lines and see if any of y'all got something to say about your chillins.
Power on.
Thank you. See if you guess.
Connection successful.
Okay. Some of you parents may not like what I said tonight, which is your privilege. Mouth watering. Lord have mercy. Whoop! Thank you, Jesus. You might have something to say about me talking about your little ill-phone children with their little goofy asses. Your coordinator, they even said they offered you your job back because you was good, and they believe in giving a person a second chance. So call. They ain't gonna hold it against you that you called me with that bullshit.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
All right, sir. What's on your mind? What's your name and where you from?
Hey, how you doing?
What's your name, sir?
Hello.
What's your name, sir?
This I wanted to ask you about the subject
Sir,
you
what's
talked
your
about
goddamn
tonight.
man? What's your goddamn name?
Listen.
You wait a minute.
You supposed to be a preacher. You supposed to be a preacher, right?
Motherfucker, wait a minute. You don't know your goddamn name?
No, what I'm saying is you talk about the kids on the show.
No, sir.
But
I asked you.
What about you?
Sir, no, I ain't gonna talk to you, goddammit. You don't know your motherfucking name. Okay? You one of them children from them dysfunctional homes that I'm talking about. Or you went to Memphis City schools and don't know no better.
Unknown caller.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's your name? Oh, you telephoned. Helmet wearing, head helmet wearing motherfucker. Oh, shit. Oh. God damn. Oh, Lord have mercy. And cut your little radios.
Unknown caller.
Brown.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Sir, I'm not going to talk to you.
This is Pastor Brown.
Oh, that's Pastor Brown. You still mad because I fucked your goddamn pastor? Get over it! It's Pastor Brown. You know, a man just hanging on to the fact that I fucked his wife. Damn, brother, get over it. You still with her? Damn. You're not going to talk to me, brother. In fact, I'm going to block your number out the phone. You persisted in the punishment that I'm going to give you. You know, don't make me have to. You know, I've already talked to the people about how well your wife sucked ass. The national anthem blowing, ass blowing champion of the world. Can't nobody blow in the ass like your wife can. I'm sorry, man. Can I just go and repent to you? Okay? You caught me at a trying time in my life. And I came down there
Unknown caller.
to the church.
Press 1. To send a voicemail.
I don't know why it won't do it. The speaker. I'm about to remind me to go get me a new speaker tomorrow.
You want to use mine?
Pastor Brown. Oh, Pastor Brown hung up.
You want to use mine? It's real easy.
No.
You want to use mine right quick? It's charged.
With my Bluetooth pick up on it? Okay, well, go get yours, baby. What we eating? Damn, man. This man calls me every week to talk about the fact I fucked his wife. Forgive me. Forgiveness is in order. Damn. Every week. Pastor Brown, call me back so I can offer my forgiveness to you. I mean, yeah, tell you that I want you to forgive me. That's what I need you to do. Well, I don't know why you're holding this. That's been 4 or 5 years ago, I think, now, since I fucked your wife. Turn yours on, baby. And see, will it pick up on my phone, though?
Mm-hmm.
I want to repent to you, brother. I am. I do. I'm godless sorry.
Unknown caller.
Connected.
See, it ain't in my phone.
Because I'm getting ready to do it now, buddy.
You should have programmed it in your phone.
You got programming.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Cut that one off.
Brother Brown. Pastor Brown.
Hey, what's going on, Pastor Matthew?
Okay. Wait, hold on a minute. I'm switching devices. Because I want...
Okay.
My wife doing something. Wait a minute. Don't say nothing right now. Hold up, Brother Brown.
Hold on.
Brother
Pastor,
Brown.
hold on.
Hold on. Shit.
Oh, shit. Okay, hey, man, how you doing? I'm fine. How are you?
Okay, baby, don't.
Go to Bluetooth. Go to
Okay,
Bluetooth.
go to the Bluetooth.
Yeah, go to Bluetooth.
Be quiet. Be quiet, Brother Brown. Go to the
Go to
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. Mm-hmm.
It's on.
Now scan. Click scan.
Now do what?
Scan, baby. Do you see the BT something? Expert connect.
Connected.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Bro Brown. Wait a minute.
See you along, Pastor Matthew.
But Brown, you still there?
Okay, now I'm still here. I got some volume.
Okay, now let me try it on this. Can you hear me? I ain't getting nothing on the volume.
Well, the show was playing from mine. You say did it say it connected to it? Or is
Yeah.
it that disconnected?
It says that was connected to it. Hold on, Brown. Because I want to hear you.
You can't put them on speaker and the Bluetooth, baby. You got to either say Bluetooth or speaker.
I got him on Bluetooth. I ain't dumb. I can't hear you. Okay, you ain't got to look. I know why I got it. God damn it. Okay? Shit. Well, let me go on over here where I can hear you. Go ahead on, Brown.
Okay, now I can hear you. Your super kind of down tonight, ain't it?
Yeah, because you call it. Look, man, I want you to forgive me, Brown. I want you to forgive Brown. I want you to forgive me for Brown. Will you listen? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I want you to forgive me for fucking your wife. Will you forgive me, brother, and stop calling me?
Look, it's kind of hard now. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. But I forgive you.
Okay. And I won't fuck your wife no more.
All right now. I forgive you now.
You forgive me? I will not let your wife blow in my ass no more. I will not let your wife suck my dick no more. I am godly sorry for fucking your wife at the revival.
Can I buy one of them tickets to Mel's birthday party?
Yes, sir, you can buy a ticket to Mel's birthday party.
You gonna be there?
Yes, I'm gonna be there. It's my show.
What you gonna have on? What you gonna have on?
Baby, everybody knows I'm there. And we check for guns and shit. Because you might still be a little biller.
Y'all gonna have what now?
Security. We check everybody for guns and weapons.
It ain't gonna be no kind of security without the guns, is it?
Oh, yeah, they got guns. And AK-47s. I heard the best. You gonna bring your wife with you too?
Is it okay? You ain't gonna try nothing crazy, is it?
No, I ain't gonna mess with your wife, brother. I swear for God. Okay. I promise you. Scouts honor.
Can you give us a discount on the tickets then?
No, I ain't giving you no goddamn discounts on the tickets. Because I don't care that much about whether you come or not.
Well, you did what you did, so why not?
Me fucking your wife? I thought you forgave me. See, you have to learn how to forgive and forget.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
You're right.
Yeah. So forgive me. I will never fuck your wife with her good pussy having ass ever again.
Let me ask you, why would you do something like that after revival anyway?
Why would I do it after revival?
Cause you still got to preaching a good sermon.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I told you. After the revival, I had preached hard, and I had changed clothes, and I went to the kitchen. They was having fellowship that night. And she said, and you know your wife got big old titties. And your wife said, would you like 2 breasts? I said, I like 2 breasts and a thigh. And your wife stood back and said I could have her 2 breasts and both of her thighs.
Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. That sound like her, man.
Yeah. Don't that sound like your wife?
That sound like her, doctor.
Yeah.
All right. But again, I ain't gonna fuck your wife. No more.
Pastor Matthew, I enjoy calling you every now and then, man. I just like to come on your show, man.
Okay.
And mess with you a little bit, but I enjoy your show, man.
Yeah, I had to fuck your wife after the revival. I couldn't fuck her while I was preaching.
Yeah,
All right, brother. You have a good night
all
now.
right, take care.
All right. All right. He took me all off my subject. But I do repent. This is some good drink.
I ain't gonna make it no more.
I'm gonna drink it for this time, man.
Yeah, you been all this slow. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm. Okay. All right. That's Pastor Brown from down in Montgomery, Alabama. Okay. And I was wrong. I admit right now, I was wrong. They paid me to come and do revival. And she ended up coming back to my motel suite that the church had for me. She brought me a plate. Because I ate right then, and I told her, you know, I get hungry late at night. And she brought me a plate. Lord have mercy. Them church women. Glad her ass wasn't ugly. She was a little thick though. Ugly as Kim Burrell. Let's see. All right. It's 9:02. I'll take one other call if y'all want to call on the subject. Okay. 901-231-9239. Kim Burrell can sing, but she's an ugly fat motherfucker. And she was up talking about all the church people. Say, y'all know y'all ugly. She mustn't look, well, her Miss Piggy looking ass. She must didn't look in the goddamn mirror. All right. Oh, let me give y'all the advertisement on Mill's birthday party, too.
To Melanie, Mrs. Cussing Pastor, 47th birthday party and blues show. It's Friday, September 9th, 7 p.m. at the LaPlace Ballroom and Event Center, 5841 Sycamore View in Summer, right behind Church's Chicken, featuring in concert L.J. Eccles.
Do you want me to get it from the back?
O.B. Buchanan, Summer Wolf,
If you want me, leave me.
West Love,
Love the way you put it on me.
Mr. Sam,
She said jump up, roll it.
Chick Rogers,
You got me messed up. Yeah.
and introducing new Southern Soul sensation, West Dawn.
If you don't wanna treat me right, somebody else will.
It's Melanie, Mrs. Cussing Pastor's 47th birthday party and blues show. Friday, September 9th at the LaPlace Ballroom and Event Center. Tickets are $40 in advance, $50 at the door. VIP, $65 per seat at a table of 9 or a whole table for $500. Tickets available only at cussingpastor.com. The MC for the evening, none other than the Cussing Pastor, Thaddeus Matthews. Get your tickets now.
All right, John, get your tickets.
the tickets are moving. The event is September the 9th, and I need you to get your tickets. The only place to get the tickets is www.cussingpastor.com. www.cussingpastor.com. Okay. They're $40 in advance. That means you sit out there in the $40 seats. They are $50 at the door. They are $65 per seat in the VIP section. Yes, keep paying. I did fuck his wife. I'm sorry. I told the man I'm sorry. Y'all don't bring it up now, man. I told the man I'm sorry. There's $65 per seat. Okay? And if you add that all up and you get a whole table for 9 people, for you and 8 of your friends, it's $500. Don't wait till the last minute to get your tickets, and especially the VIP tickets. You will be roped off. The VIP tickets will be up close to the performers. We're going to put 25 tables up there. What's 25 times 9? You a bank lady.
Hold on, first of all, I'm looking at you like, what are you?
9 times.
I'm busy.
Oh, I see you. I'm hungry too. But we're going to have security at the VIP section. You won't pay no goddamn $40, then run your ass up there to the VIP table. We will have our own bars. In fact, I think we're supposed to have 2 bars. We're going to have bars, so you can't bring your alcohol in. Your bags will be checked. You women that got them deep bags and shit, leave your vibrators and shit at the house, because the guards going to be looking in your bags. Okay? Your rolls and shit. Leave it at the house on the dresser. We're going to have turkey legs and things for you to eat. Just like at my birthday party. I want Mel to have a great time. Okay? I want you to have a great time. She's going to be 47 years old. She creeping up on 50. Real good.
You creeping up on 70?
Huh?
Are you creeping up on 70?
I didn't ask you not to say a motherfucking thing. I'm trying to do my goddamn show.
It's the after party.
It ain't no after show.
It's after 9 o'clock.
I'm finna go. Hush.
Okay.
Yes, I'm approaching 70.
Oh,
and I want to see 70.
Oh, amen. I want you to see 70 too.
I know you do. Hallelujah. All right. Have y'all enjoyed the show tonight? Please go out and vote early. I'm going to go downstairs and see if my wife can conjure some up. I had neck bones for lunch. She had let the neck bones simmer all night, and it just fell off the bones. Ooh, it was good with some noodles and shit. Lord have mercy.
Egg noodles.
Huh?
Egg noodles.
Egg noodles. Don't they know what noodles is?
But the way you talk about Roman noodles, the way you
it wasn't Roman noodles. No, I don't eat that shit.
I eat them.
I didn't eat them when I was poor. Shit.
I like Roman noodles.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, go out and early vote. Sanjeev Mahmudullah, Betty Thomas, Carlos Bills, Joe Osment, David Poole, Taretha Hewlett, Will Richardson, Barbara Cooper, Stuart Breakstone, Lonnie Thompson, Tiffany Perry, Veronica Cooper, Wanda Habit, Kathy Anderson, Melanie Taylor Jefferson, Danny Kell, Jamila Swearingen, Sohaila Kell, Floyd Bonham, Eddie Jones, and Danny Kell. Those are my choices. I've talked to the people. Vote for them. Vote for the judges. We need good, strong judges. And especially in the environmental court, you're tired of the blight in your community. Vote for Danny Kell. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. But I'm finna go. So join me in the morning on WAGR FM 102 on the TuneIn app. Unless you're down in Mississippi, you can get me. All right. I'm out of here. Night, night. And don't let the bed bugs bite like they do at the Serenity Towers. That's the reason we got to get a new